This is a keyboard. What's up everybody, it's PJ the Great. I hope you're having a super beautiful day, and today we're going to be reviewing the Camiysn, or is it MageGee, clear mechanical keyboard. Now let's get into the specs. This is the Camiysn mechanical keyboard, the Light84. It's a transparent keyboard. Everything is transparent. The body, the keycaps, even the switches. It is tri-mode. It can be connected via 2.4 gigahertz dongle or Bluetooth, or you can use it wired. We're going to talk about that. This keyboard is fully hot swappable, so you can pretty much put any switch in here that you want, which is a pretty good thing considering that two of the switches didn't even work on this keyboard when I got it. Now they say that this keyboard can absorb hollow sounds because it does have some kind of padding in here to help you with the sound of the keyboard. It has IXPE foam, pour-on foam, and then a PC board, making up the PC sandwich. Now, of course, when you have a fully transparent keyboard, you expect to see some amazing RGB effects. Let's take a look at the RGB. Now everything on paper sounds fantastic with this Camiysn MageGee keyboard. One thing I want to bring up is when I ordered this keyboard, it was under the brand name Camiysn, but when it showed up, the box says MageGee on it. So this is not the first time we've seen this. So obviously Camiysn is just selling MageGee keyboards. Now let's take a look around the keyboard here. As you can see, it is fully transparent. On the back here, you got your rubber feet to keep it from sliding off your desk. And you have two levels to raise your keyboard off of your desk. Well, I had two levels, but one of the levels broke off. And when you raise the legs on here like so, they fly off. I snap the legs back into this thing, and every time, flip it up, they fly off. There's some quality control issues here with this keyboard because, as I mentioned earlier, mine did show up with two busted switches. I was able to get one fixed, but the other one I only got to work like some of the time, so I threw in the towel and just threw in one of my own switches. Why did I throw in one of my own switches? Well, let's go over what's in the box. In the box, you get the keyboard itself. You also get a keycap and a switch puller. And you also get your USB cable and an instruction manual. That's it. The one thing that I find kind of comical about this keyboard is that every other mechanical keyboard that I have bought that was hot swappable always comes with extra switches that I never need. This time I picked this up. It has two bad switches. I need extra switches. There's none in the box. So if I were an average consumer that picked up this keyboard, I would have no choice but to send this back to Amazon as defective because I have no way of repairing it myself. Let's continue the tour. Right on here on the back, you have your on and off switch to turn on your wireless function. You got your USB-C right here, and you have your dongle holder for your 2.4 gigahertz connection. One thing I would mention is when I first picked up this keyboard, I tried to use this wired first and it wouldn't connect. So I had to hook it up wirelessly, switch it on the keyboard, and then it worked. Then I took the wireless dongle out, put the wired in and switched it to wired. Then it finally decided to work. What a comedy of errors here. On a brighter note, the keyboard does feel sturdy. There's no flex or bend to it. There's no gasket mounted, so there's no flex there, but this thing does feel rock solid, except for the fact that the legs won't stay on it. So with all that being said, how does this keyboard sound? Well, the switches that it came with, they weren't really clear what kind of switches came with this keyboard. They're just clear switches. I have a suspicion that they're like a equivalent of a brown switch. Take a listen to this and you let me know your thoughts. The one saving grace I can say about this board, it is a pleasure to type on. Even if they are just like clear brown switches, it's a joy to type on. I actually like typing on this keyboard. One thing that I can say though about the keycaps, they are crystal clear, but I'm experiencing the same problem that I experienced with that Redragon Elf Pro. The RGB is so bright and it's so in your face, you can hardly see the fonts on here on these keys. So just keep that in mind if you're going to pick this up or any clear keyboard. It's really going to be hard to see the letters and everything and the icons on the keycaps because of it being clear and the RGB. So at the end of the day, what would I rate this keyboard on a scale of 1 to 10? Well, with all the issues, I'm gonna have to give this thing a 3 out of 10. I do not recommend you pick up this keyboard. I looked on Amazon and there was another person that picked this keyboard up and they had the exact same problem as me, 2 bad switches. But I had that, the feet won't stay on, issues with using it wired straight out of the box, not coming with extra switches, although it is hot swappable and they give you a switch remover, which is kind of weird to me. The only saving grace this thing has is that it's actually nice to type on, and aesthetically, I mean, it's a nice looking keyboard. The price that they're asking for it at the time of filming this video, they're asking $69.99 for. Do not pick this up for $69.99. I mean, that Redragon Elf Pro that I reviewed, that keyboard is $54.99, and it is leaps and bounds above this keyboard. So if you're in the market for a clear mechanical keyboard, I highly suggest you check out that video. Pick up the Redragon Elf Pro. Stay as far away from this thing as possible. If they want to compete, they should shave off $20 on this thing. And even when they do that, they have some quality control issues that they really need to look into. And full disclaimer, I was sent this keyboard for free, but obviously my opinions are 100% my own, and I was not paid to do this video. Even if I was paid to do this video, this thing is still not getting recommended by me. Hey, if you like this video, do me a favor and give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out. And until I see you in the next review, this is your boy PJ the Great saying Audi 5000. Don't buy this. Pretty sad too, because I like MageGee as a company. As you know, I did the video where I modded my MageGee Sky 68. I don't know if Camiysn is just buying faulty keyboards from them and trying to pass them off as good. Something's going on. Too bad. This is probably just going to go in the box and sit in my closet, and I'm going to forget I own it.